The rain has started to fall here in North Mankato, and we are at 47 degrees right now. How long will this rain last, and what will your Easter Sunday look like? Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. See the greens on the radar, and that's indicating all rain falling throughout most of the viewing area, but we do see some of the darker greens, and that's indicating some heavier rain falling in those areas. And that is also where we could see a quarter to a half inch or maybe even a little bit more. It is spring, which means it's time for some baseball. Iowa Cubs tonight at 7:05 at Principal Park. 54 degrees for the temperature with winds out of the south at 10 miles per hour. Rain there, we push it on off by 4 o'clock in the morning. Southwest Minnesota is dry, and by sunrise, pretty much everyone except for the far northeastern portion of the viewing area will be dry, and the clouds are starting to push their way out as well. By 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, you got it, clear skies, and we are going to stay that way all the way through Monday. Rain has started to fall in southern Minnesota. I'll tell you how much to expect and how that's going to affect your Easter Sunday plans coming up. For most of us, it was just a cloudy day out there, depending on where you were. Maybe a couple of drips here and there, but really nothing significant. Across the state for the rest of today, most of us are going to get into the low to middle 50s and even some upper 50s possible as we get out to Council Bluffs, 58, 56 in Sioux City, and we'll look for 51 in Algonquin. High pressure will dominate our forecast before a warm front pushes its way into the state, moving into Sunday, bringing in those very nice temperatures, and I'm talking 50s and 60s for highs over the next couple of days. Those rain showers end by Monday morning. We'll look for 81 for our high, 78 and sunny skies on Tuesday. Maybe a couple of showers and thunderstorms come Wednesday and Thursday, but then we start to warm back up on Friday, getting up into those low to middle 80s with some more thunderstorm chances by the beginning of next weekend. A few clouds as we start out the day on Sunday. By the early afternoon, the front starts getting closer to us. Maybe a chance at a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, but most of those are not going to be very long-lived. The main event starts pushing its way through right around 9 o'clock. Now, this model maybe a little bit on the slow side. So far for the month of October, we're at 91/100ths of an inch. Most of that coming between late Thursday night and early this morning. And the last time we had a rainfall over 1/10 of an inch was back on September 24th. So definitely some much needed rain across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa throughout the day on Friday and early this morning. We're still seeing some of those rain showers across southern Minnesota, and we can see that with the cloud cover live on the carsoup.com Skycam here tonight, but our temperatures are still holding right around average, 45 degrees in Mankato. But just off to the west, we see where we are really starting to cool things down. 34 degrees in Marshall and Worthington, 39 in Windham. But off to the east, like I said, we're still a little bit warmer, 45 in Owatonna and 43 in Albert Lea. As far as the radar goes here, the heaviest rain that we're still seeing is north of Mankato, and that has been slowly working its way off to the east and northeast throughout the afternoon, and that will continue to do so as we move through the rest of tonight. This light blue area off to the west is actually some heavy wet snow that is falling in southwest Minnesota. That is going to stay well off to our west overnight tonight, so definitely nothing we have to be concerned about throughout most of southern Minnesota. So with the 12-hour loop there, you can see how the rain is moving slowly off to the east-northeast, and it will continue to do so as we move through the rest of the overnight hours before it finally tapers off very early on Sunday morning. The low pressure system is our main weather maker. It's pushing its way out of the area. High pressure moves in, not only pushing the rain out, but pushing the clouds as well. And it is going to lead to an absolutely beautiful afternoon for Easter Sunday. So with the Futurecast, there goes the rain by 4 a.m. Southwest Minnesota is already starting to dry out. By sunrise or so, pretty much everyone is rain-free, and the clouds are starting to push out as well. And pretty much all of us are going to be under clear skies by the early afternoon on Sunday, making a perfect time to head on out and do some of your Easter egg hunts or whatever else you might have planned for your Easter activities. 36 overnight tonight. The rain continues and will slowly push its way out and leading into a very beautiful day. About 5 degrees above average for Sunday, 50 degrees for your high. And once we get the sun out, it is going to be absolutely Gorgeous out there. 58 on Monday with those clear skies. We bring in a chance for some isolated showers on Tuesday. Looks like these are mostly going to be late in the day and into the overnight, where we could actually hear an overnight rumbler or two. And the rain shower will lead into Wednesday. Then you'll see that that cool down on Thursday, and we'll stay in the 40s all the way through the beginning of next weekend.